Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the debut edition of WWE 2K22 Fantasy Warfare right here on twitch.tv/BloodyBillVox. I am your host, Bloody Bill Vox. That's right, it's me coming to you live in your house, and today we have an action-packed card. Six matches. 6 fantasy matches that we've never seen in live pro wrestling, but today, thanks to the beauty of WWE 2K22, we're going to see them all here. It's going to be capped off with a main event. The match we've always wanted to see, we'll see today inside of Hell in a Cell. It's going to be the Phenom, the Undertaker, going up against the Icon, Sting. We've always wondered for years what would happen if these two men of the darkness step foot into the ring. We never got to see it at a WrestleMania or a Starrcade or whatever TNA's big WrestleMania event is, but we'll see it here today. It's our main event. But let's not talk about our main event. Let's get right into the opening contest of our debut episode. I'm so excited to bring it to you. It is a battle of the cutters. On one side, we are going to have the Viper, the Legend Killer, the Apex Predator himself, Randy Orton. And on the other side, Diamond Dallas Page, the People's Champion, the king of the bada bing and the bada boom. These two lock horns in our very first Fantasy Warfare matchup here today. So without further ado, my friends, let's take it down to the ring for the Battle of the Cutters, Randy Orton versus Diamond Dallas Page. Welcome down to ringside. We are live from Boston, Massachusetts. Our opening contest of this first episode of Fantasy Warfare is going to be a battle of the gutters, as we said.
One fall, making his way to the ring from New Jersey, weighing in at 262 pounds, the Superstar.
Diamond Dallas Page entering to quite the fanfare from the fans here in the Fantasy Warfare Arena. We are live in Boston, Massachusetts. The master of the Diamond Cutter about to go head-to-head, toe-to-toe with the master of the RKO, Randy Orton, as we await the arrival of the Viper. Here he comes.
And his opponent, representing RKO, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
The Legend Killer, Randy Orton, making his entrance here as we call them, the Master of the RKO, the Legend Killer, the Apex Predator, the Viper. A legend in his own right. Current times see Randy Orton on the shelf with a back injury, but thanks to the video game aspect of WWE 2K22, Randy Orton's here, he is live, and he is in living color. Will it be the Diamond Cutter that is able to get the edge today, or will it be the RKO that gets the victory? Fans have long wondered whether or not Diamond Dallas Page or Randy Orton's cutter was the superior of the two. And we are soon going to find out here today. We've got quite the exciting card on hand here today. Coming up next will be AJ Styles versus the King of Hearts, Owen Hart. We're going to see Walter and Killer Kowalski do battle. We're going to see FTR and the Hart Foundation in tag team action. An exciting day of action here in Fantasy Warfare, and it kicks off right away with Diamond Dallas Page going right to the offense up against against Randy Orton with a knee to the head. DDP wasting no time, heading up to the top rope. What's he going to do there? Perched down with a big-time splash. Taking down Randy Orton. Hard kick to the back. Randy Orton tries to brace for it, up to his feet. Collar and elbow, grabs DDP with a vertical suplex. Rained down with a fist to the spine. Now he's got DDP. Oh, nice suplex into a pin cover. DDP kicking out at the count of 1. This match starting fast and furious, I'll tell you that. Orton on top of DDP, raining down with those fists of furies, and drives in a nice little punch right for a kick for the extra measure. DDP rolling it over, now into a cover of his own. Referee there, right in great position, only gets count of 1 as Randy Orton kicks out. Orton back up to his feet, DDP grabs him, collar and elbow, Irish whip, sends him into the ropes and out to the floor. Holy moly, Diamond Dallas Page with a plancha out to the floor on Randy Orton. Referee beginning his standard 10 count on the floor. As DDP was grinding away at the face of Randy Orton. Orton breaks the hold. Now he's got DDP up on his shoulders. What's he going to do here? Oh, running Death Valley driver setup into the guardrail. Driving Diamond Dallas Page in, spine first into the steel. Hitting that DDT on the floor as the referee reaches 5. Swinging neckbreaker by the Apex Predator on the floor. For two guys who really have never had any interaction, they are brawling it out as if they are two heated blood rivals here in this opening contest of Fantasy Warfare. Randy Orton now. Oh, nice. Driving the knee of Diamond Dallas Page into the canvas and now going for that patented the Garvin stomp. He's done it for so long, you almost want to call it the Orton stomp. Garvin stomp by Randy into the cover. 2. Only a count of 2 as DDP is able to kick out right before the count of 3. Orton now heading up to the top rope. What's he looking for? He hits with a splash, just as Diamond Dallas Page did earlier in the contest. Orton hits with a splash of his own. DDP rains down with a couple of forearms there after Orton tried to rain down with some fists of his own, but DDP countered it. He's got Orton up, spinning, and sit-out powerbomb. DDP dragging Orton along here. What's he trying to do here? He should have gone for a cover already. Rolling him over finally into the cover. I think that's going to cost him on that one, and it does. Orton able to kick out at the count of 2. DDP stalking Orton back up to his feet, and Diamond Cutter. This could be all. Diamond Cutter by DDP. Once again delaying on the cover. This could be a big-time mistake by DDP. Cover 2, and oh! Randy Orton kicks out of the count of 2. DDP, oh! I thought he was going for another Diamond Cutter. This time it was a swinging neck breaker. Heading back up to the top rope. What's he going to do here? Another splash attempt. He hits it. 2 splash attempts in a row. Nice backbreaker followed by a hard shot right to the spine. Close Lionel. And RKO by Randy Orton into the cover. DDP's in the ropes though. And Orton is pissed. He just kicked DDP right in the face, stomping the arm. What's he going for here? Dragging him out to the center of the ring. Oh, brutal kick to the face, and now stomping away at the body again. It's the Garvin stomp, the Orton stomp, whatever you want to call it. Either way, it's brutal kick right to the skull. Cover by Randy Orton. And that's all she wrote, my friends. A count of 3 as Randy Orton. Well, it wasn't the RKO that put away DDP. in a battle of the cutters. The cutter is not what... Well, it's not what gets the victory for Randy Orton here today. Ultimately, as you can see there, kick right to the damn face. There you see some of the highlights from this contest. But as Randy Orton gets ready to celebrate his victory here in Fantasy Warfare, we're going to take a quick break. And then we're going to head on back to the backstage area to get ready for our next contest. Don't you dare go anywhere. We'll be right back here on Fantasy Warfare.